here for accepting our invitation to celebrate my 50th birthday. In reality, turning 50 now gives me more yesterdays than tomorrows. Today is a perfect time to express my gratitude to everyone who have been in part of my life journey. The foremost, I express my humble pranam to Lord Krishna. Without His divine blessing and guidance, I would not have come thus far in my life. It is all His doing. I am nothing without His guidance and blessing. We cannot achieve anything only by hard work, luck or chances, or with our ability. It is all God's grace and favor. Everyone works hard in their own way. We do not own anything. We get our time share in this world. Next up, my parents. I am grateful to them for everything they have done for me. Unfortunately, sometimes we appreciate and understand the value of the parents after they pass on. I am also guilty of the same. In spite of being a one child, my parents allowed me to leave them to settle in South Africa in 1989. When I left my family home, my parents were well aware of the probability of me not being with them when they needed me the most, nor during the last moment. Unfortunately, I could not be with them in the last moment as well. My worst regret of the life that I could not attend my mother's funeral. I humbly bow down to my parents and salute them. The biggest life lesson I learned from my parents is success is a journey and not a destination. Always share your success and never forget your roots and where you come from. And the most important, no matter how good you are, you can be replaced. After my parents, I would like to thank all my ancestors and my elders, my grandmother Rambaben, my uncle Kakuanda, Mota Kapuji Vadilal Bhai, Vijayaben Gandeja, Magu Kaka, Jasu Faiba, Giru Fua, Kanti Kaka, Shushila Kaki, Saloni, Shalin and Sonal. I appreciate their love and care for me and I am grateful to them for the wisdom and knowledge shared with me. I am fortunate to have spent most of my time with Mamu Kaka. I was fortunate enough to invite him to South Africa for a few months, which was the best period of his life. I am grateful to Lord Krishna for the same. Up next, my Guru, Puja Swami Chidanand Saraswati Ji, Muni Ji from Rishikesh, we all know. Guruji, thank you very much for your blessing and love for me. Then, the most important person in my life, due to whom I am standing before you, Lakshmi Faiba, who has changed my life. Faiba, I really appreciate your love and care for me since my childhood days. I have spent a lot of quality time with you as a child and was always spoiled by you. Despite of having a couple of university degrees and diploma, I was unemployed in Rajkot and was running around on a bicycle and was looking for direction in my life. Lakshmi Faiba is the one who requested her children, that my cousin Pradeep Bhai, Dilip Bhai and Maya Ben, to call me to South Africa. I am really grateful to Pradeep Bhai, Dilip Bhai, Maya Ben for calling me to South Africa and giving me my first job between 1990 and 1997. They provided me great support and foundation for me and a lot of life lessons from them. The most important is to work hard all the time. Without you all, I would never have been here today. I express my sincere gratitude to Faiba, Pradeep Bhai, Dilip Bhai and Maya Ben. Without you, I would not have been here. Probably still will be riding the bicycle in Rajkot. Thank you very much. Now I would like to say thank you to my three best friends. Number one is Mohan Bhai Benji, late Mohan Bhai, and Banji Benji, Banji Kaka, and my third friend is Jatin Upadhyay from Rajkot. I was more than a son to Mohan Bhai and the best friend. I have spent many school vacations at Mohan Bhai's place in Mumbai, and it wasn't only fun time. I have learned a lot of important life lessons from him. Thanks to Mohan Bhai, I was fortunate to watch many cricket matches in Mumbai as well. Mohanbhai always wanted me to own my own business and settle down outside South Africa, India. Today I salute and express my gratitude to Sri Mohanbhai and Saraswati Kaki. Thank you. Bhaji Kaka and Jaswati Kaki. I don't know where to start. Since I was 3-year-old, we became friends. He used to give me driving lessons when I was 3-year-old. Bhaji Kaka used to visit India very often, and each and every time we met, we became closer friends. Of course, and a partner in a crime. He was full of life and adventure. I used to take him around on my motorbike, but once he decided he wanted to ride the motorbike and I must take a back seat. And we did so. Unfortunately, we ran into the car and my motorbike was right off. Now, there is no way I can tell this to Jaswati Kaki or to my father. So he made a plan. We went to the dealership. He bought exactly the same color motorbike and told them just change the number plate. But even this was a secret as up to today. When I came to South Africa, Bhaji Kaka was my first best friend. Every Friday we used to go for a drink and the movie. And we went to see many cricket matches. I joined Victoria Produce in 1997. Initially, it was a disaster for me, as I didn't know anything, and I only used to walk around all day. I think Bharti couple times asked me, what did you do for a day? I told her nothing. And I wanted to run away. And I told Ekta, I don't know what these people are paying me for. I think Dipesh is here. I was going to come to your dad for a job. However, Kishore knew what he wanted to do with me. I'm really grateful to Kishore. He taught me the business. He introduced me to all the suppliers and the customers. And today, we're absolutely good friends. And it was very kind of you, Kishore, for whatever you have done for me. And I shall never forget that at the end of my first year, you have given me my first bonus, 10,000 rand. And it made me cry. I think that was the biggest money I ever earned those days in my life. In 2001, Kishore and Bhaji Kaka offered me a partnership with Bharti Ben and then handed over the Victoria Produce to me. Bharti Ben, 16 long years, we have come a long way and we are blessed by the God. Thank you very much, Bharti Ben, for everything. I think we only disagreed 4 times, if I'm not mistaken, in 16 years. Samir and Ekta, thank you very much for always being there for me, for every support and everything for me. Really appreciate it from bottom of my heart. Once again, thank you, Samir and Ekta. Bharti, thank you for all your love and care for me and all supporting me in the business and believing in me and having a faith in me. Then I would like to thank Kachu Kaka and Kirti Kaki for always being there for me and Ekta and my family. You are the guiding light for us, Kaka, and your advice is always like a gold. Thank you very much, we really appreciate it. Today I miss Suresh Bhai a lot. Most humble person, I have shared many times with him at work, and he really took me as a son, and my daughter really was like his own daughter. I really appreciate it, and Suresh Bhai, thank you very much, we really miss you today. Then I would like to thank Rajni Faiba and the family. All of you always treat me as a one family from the day one, and I don't think not a one single event at your place which you were not invited, and always part of your family, which is really a great asset to me. I really appreciate it, Rajni Faiba, everything you've done for us. My third most important friend is Jatin Upadhyay, who lives in Rajkot. He's the one person who knows me better than me. Jatin and I do share my blood relations bond from I was 3 years old. He is more than my brother to me, and what he has done for my parents is unbelievable. Now I would like to bow down to my Kandesha family, Praveen Bhai, Madhu Bhabhi, Sanjay, Archana, Smita, Sheetal, Amita, Sirish Bhai, Sandhya Bhabhi, Punita, Priya, Pooja, Jaideep, Anish, Satish Bhai, Nutan Bhabhi, Rikesh, Renita, Hina Didi, Jayantila, Sima Ben, Parimal, Pratna and Amor and Komal. and Ranjan Ben and the family. In spite of being the only child of my parents, I never felt that I don't have a sibling. Praveen Bhai, Sarish Bhai, and Satish Bhai and families, I shall be always grateful to you what you have done. You called me first time to London in 1987. That has changed my life. I learned so much from all of you, and I value and appreciate everything you all have done for me. In my portfolio of the wealth, I haven't managed to own many properties and assets, but my family is my biggest assets. Today I am so touched that Praveen Bhai, Madhu Bhabi, Sandhya Bhabi, Nutan Bhabi, Ranjan Ben and Siva Didi came all the way from London, especially to be with me on my special 50th birthday. Once again, big thank you to entire Gandecha family. Really appreciate it. I thank my mother-in-law Suben, who came all the way from Canada and especially to bless me on my special day. Mummy, thank you very much for your kindness and thoughtfulness. When I married to your daughter, I am not sure whether you gained the son or not, but I gained the whole family. Vicky, Mansi, Hed, Rani, Hemant, Meghna, Aram, Krishi, Hariom, Janu, Joyu. To be honest, whenever I meet them, Ekta feels jealous. I think she gets left out. We share a very close relationship. Thank you very much for giving me such a respect and spoiling me. Rishi, being the motti of the family, you have done so much for everyone and is always there for each and everyone. Thank you, Vicky, for being Motto Raja for the family. I value and admire your kindness and humanity. Hemant, you have valued the relationship and always willing to help us. Thank you very much. Today I miss my father-in-law Kumar Bhai also and would like to express my gratitude and pranam to him. Now, my Kendra family. In 1997, I made the best investment that money can buy, and that was a small video camera. Thanks to that little investment, I built up a great assets, and that is my Kendra family. Bhartiben, I am grateful to you to introduce me to the Kendra. Sudhir Bhai, I express my deepest gratitude for everything you have done for me. You have been an excellent mentor, friend, brother, and father figure for me. I truly appreciate and value everything I have learned from you. However, you have handed over me the most difficult task of being the convener of the cultural committee. Now my situation is like Abhishek Bachchan. No matter how good you do, you will be compared with, you know what I'm saying. No one can fit in your shoes. Himmat Bhai, Saroj Ben, Harish Bhai, Ranjila Ben, our President Jay Mauji, Percy Patel, Nathan Patel, Ramanik Bhai, Pushpa Ben, Rajan, thank you very much for always supporting me and for so much of love. Now, Sunday time Eastern Bridal Fraternity. Sunita, Avnish, Bharti Ben, Saroj Ben, Himmat Bhai, Smita Ben, Rakesh Bhai, Shiva, Sudhir Bhai, Usha, thank you very much. We are an amazing team. I still remember my first bridal fair in year 2000. First day I was serving as a car guard. Second day Rajan gave me a promotion for goodie bag. And the third day I got another promotion to be official videographer. Being a part of the bridal fair family over the years, I have gained wonderful relationship in my life. Kshitij and his family, Shruti, Tripti, Ankit, we all became a family. Kshitij's home in Mumbai is now my father-in-law's place. I am a son-in-law of the house. Mahek is a little sister and the most valuable person of the family. Rajiv Uncle, Ketki Nani, Dada Dadi, Titi, Tirth and Satish. I am truly blessed to be a part of your family. We really appreciate your love and care for us. Now, Adil and Sahil. Thanks to Bridal Fair, I gained two wonderful friends and a brother. I think in Bridal Fair they do the work and I get the credit. That's the reality. Thank you very much for always being there for me, and I really appreciate it for everything you do for us. And today, thank you for putting me on the side of the camera. Now I would like to thank my work family, Himmat Bhai, Ali, Siga, and to all my staff. Without you all, Hellenica training is nothing. Thank you very much guys for always being there for me. I appreciate and respect everything you guys do for me. I may not be the best boss you can have, but I do my best. Now my customers, who are more like my friends. Sahil Narottam from Panchivan, Gulam from Gina's warehouse, Ramesh, Lotus Plus Produce is not here, Roy from Quick Bite, Vinubai Chandrika Ben and Raj Hari from Spice Emporium. Thank you very much for everything. Our relationship is beyond the supplier and the customer. Thank you very much for always being there for me. Without you guys, I would not have been sustained for so many years. And Sahil, I'll never forget you gave me a blank check. Kevin Chapman and Henry Batman. Dipesh Walji, thank you very much for always being there for me as a guiding light. I really appreciate your input in my business and as a friend. My Durban family, who are like my friends who are like my family. Urvi Nanan and Hina Ben. They were the first friends in South Africa since we came. Urmila Masi and Kamlesh, we're really grateful to you all for being there for us and treating us like a family. Thank you very much, Urvi. Thank you. I think our India first trip was one of the best trips we ever had. Deepak Bhai and Dr. Kaki, Hasmita Ben, you guys are part of our life for many years and more than the family. We really appreciate and value our relationship. Dr. Raj Gandaram and Prabhashni and Vidya Ben and Nandini, you guys are really great. Thank you for being part of our life. I really, really appreciate it. I think one of the best things happened to me is having you as a friend in my life. Ajit and Geeta and family, Manoj Nattu and family, Ajay Jamnadas and family, Ajit, Manoj, our India trip and Singapore trip recently, I think created a really great memory. Thank you guys for all. It was lovely. Now last but not the least, two most important people in my life, my wife Ekta and my daughter Mahek. Today, it must be shocking for you. Ekta, I think today she got up. She always must be shocking for her, saying, oh gosh, now I'm married to a 50-year-old man. Remember, 50 is the youth of the old age. Ekta, though many years have passed, I can still remember each and every one day I spent with you. It was like yesterday. Still remember proposing you by fax with the help of Pradeep Bhai. And that was sent CC to my father and your father. I still remember our struggling days when we used to save money for our India trip in a piggy bank. Ekta, still remember our first date. She wanted to go to a restaurant, I didn't have a budget. So I took her to the street for the lari to have a pani puri. And I still remember going to the disco down your first time with Krishi and you, where you asked for a thumbs up. Again, no budget, so I told you, fizzy drink is not good, have a little more. Ekta, you have inspired me to become a better person. Thank you for so much for love and care for me. Let's grow together, continue to love each other. Having family with you is one of the best things ever happened to us. Mike is the greatest joy in our life. I know I'm not the perfect husband material, but your presence makes me a better person every day. I cannot stop loving you. Today, I also thank you for planning this such a wonderful and organizing party for me. I know you have worked very hard and done your best for me. I really appreciate it. Mahek, I enjoy every minute spent with you. 7th January 2006 was the best day of my life when you were born. Our quality time together and our holidays are the best highlight of our life. I have been trying to give you the best possible roots and the wings. Always trying to provide you the best possible things money cannot buy and money can buy. You have kept me young and I have relived my childhood because of you. Thank you, my angel, for so much of love.